Hello, my name is Janna Jihad and I'm 15 years old. I'm a young journalist and an advocate for Palestinian children's rights around the world. We are here at Al-Manara Square, which is probably the first thing you will ever see when you come to Ramallah. Al-Manara Square, as you can see, has 4 lions on top of it, and these 4 lions actually represent the 4 families who first established Ramallah in the 1600s. It's actually one of the most lively places in Ramallah. People are shopping and doing everything here. We are right now at one of the oldest spots here in the city. You can see dozens of old houses and buildings that are hundreds of years old. You can see old tools that have been used back in the days, the very beautiful style of buildings. And these houses and buildings are actually being preserved and renovated and even used for very artsy things now. Ramallah have lately became one of the centers of art and culture here in Palestine. We can literally see the art everywhere we go. We can see the different types of arts: theater, music, film, galleries, even graffiti on the streets. The young artists have taken over the walls here in Palestine, and it is very beautiful to see their energy everywhere. Throughout history, Palestine have been a trading station for spices, which made spices a very important part of our culture and our cuisine. And this is something you might notice when you visit Palestine because our food is literally amazing. And we are right now in Saleh Khalaf, which is one of the oldest spices shops here in the city, where they have so many, literally hundreds of types of spices, and it is just a beautiful part of our culture. Arts and crafts are a big part of our culture here in Palestine. We are actually right now in a handcraft workshop here in Ramallah that actually makes and repairs musical instruments like violins, violas, and cellos, and it is very beautiful and important since music is a big part of our culture here in Palestine. Ramallah is most known for its street life since you can do so many things here. We are right now in Al Sahel Street. You can see so many restaurants, so many people, so many shops, coffee shops, and it is just a beautiful energy in our streets. We are right now at Mahmoud Museum in Ramallah. Mahmoud Darwish was a very important and an influential writer on our Palestinian people and on our culture, since he wrote from his point of view as an internally deported person because of this occupation. He wrote about his daily life and his daily struggles, which got to the people's hearts and made them want even more writings from them. And this museum was actually made to memorialize his legacy and his writings and to keep his legacy alive. So this place is actually a very important place in Ramallah right now. When you visit Ramallah, don't forget to visit the villages around it. There are dozens of villages around Ramallah, hundreds in the West Bank, and they all have such beautiful nature, beautiful historical places. They have such great food, great people. Life here goes in a slower pace. You will have fun and have a break from everything, and I am sure you will actually enjoy it. When you visit Palestine, you will be super surprised of how many old and amazing buildings with historical and cultural importance there are. Even when you come to the villages surrounding Ramallah, you will even see beautiful sites like this one. We are right now in the shrine of the Prophet Saleh, Maqam Nabi Saleh in the village of Nabi Saleh. It dates back to the 1200s. It's in the center of the village with a beautiful view, having such an amazing cultural and historical and even a religious importance here in Palestine. Our nature here in Palestine is extremely beautiful, and as you can see, it's literally full of olive trees. Olive trees symbolize so much to us. They symbolize our resistance and our resilience. They mean so much historically and culturally, especially in the olive season where Palestinian families gather with their children and their elderly to come and pick their olives, to make olive oil, and to hear about our history and beautiful culture. So yeah, you can literally see the site all over Palestine, and I literally recommend you to come and check it out for yourself. A very common thing you will see here in the West Bank of occupied Palestine are illegal Israeli settlements built on Palestinian stolen land. Like right here we have the Israeli settlement of Halmish that is actually expanding by the day by stealing more Palestinian lands. The Israeli settlers that are living there are practicing all of their rights freely, having water, in control of most of our resources, while just across the street there is this Palestinian village, the Palestinian village of Nabi Saleh, where their main source of water, Ain al-Qus, the Al-Qus spring, is controlled by the Israeli occupation. There are checkpoints on their way. Most of their fundamental rights are violated. And yeah, this is actually the reality of the lives of the Palestinian people living under the Israeli apartheid. There are so many small businesses in and around Ramallah where there are so many things that you should look at. Small businesses run by women, social enterprises. We are actually in one right now. We are in a local thrift shop in Nabi Saleh, and these should be something that you should stop and look at and support.